And I've started, so over to you, Yassi.
Thank you so much, Susan. Sorry. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending on where you are. I'm Yassi Moghaddam. I'm the Executive Director of the International Society of Service Innovation Professionals. And I'm delighted to be here and speak with you today about what ISSIP is doing in the space of AI and future of jobs, and hopefully and invite all of you to get engaged in our community. So ISSIP is a membership-based and volunteer-based nonprofit professional association, which is focused on promoting service innovation. And service innovation simply is people-centered, technology-enabled value co-creation. What we mainly do, we catalyze and promote industry, academia, government collaboration in the areas of research, industry practices, education, and policy influencing.
Susan, can you help mute that person?
Yeah, there's background noise. In the service of customers, employees, shareholders, and citizens. And we're an organization that over 5 years old. We have more than 1,200 members that represent more than 200 universities across the globe, more than 50 companies, many major enterprises, and we are a global organization, more than 42 countries. And you can see some of our members. We have two different kind of memberships. One is institutional membership and individual membership. And individual membership is actually complimentary to join. So I encourage all of you to, if you're not already a member, some of you might be a member, to go and sign up on ISSIP.org, especially if you're from some of these companies, Cisco, IBM. Your organization is already a member of ISSIP, and so they obviously see benefit in your organization getting involved. And one of our co-founders is on the call. Jim Sporer is one of the co-founders of ISSIP from IBM and is on the board of ISSIP. So why we think service innovation is important? Organizations go through typically 4 waves of IT adoption, and it really starts from first automation to more mature stages of autonomy. And automation is when you're using IT for operational efficiency, the next stages, new products and services, but products and services separate from each other, with service sort of as an afterthought from products. And the more mature, what we call smart services, is where products and services are integrated and really the outcome to the customer is important. And to the last stage, which is full autonomy and really enables a whole ecosystem that the customer and the ecosystem is that the system is continuously sensing and responding to customer demands. And going through these waves of adoption, first of all, the change is happening very fast, and the workforce in these organizations have to go through tremendous skills adoption. And what we focus on is enable our members with different programs that really enables them to go through these changes and different phases. So what are those programs? And I'm focusing on this audience here, given that this is the ISSIP call, and a lot of people here are interested in AI technologies and how AI will be improving our work and our life. So one of the programs is actually the ISSIP that we have been promoting, co-promoting with IBM over the last, since 2014, that it is got off the ground with Diane Fidel with her leadership, and now with Susan Maleka's leadership. So we're really thankful to Jim, Susan, and IBM with partnering with us. The other major program is our Discovery Summits, and I'll go through these. Then we have our Innovation Research Program. We have also our Excellence in Service Innovation Award, where we showcase and actually promote our members who are doing work in service innovation. And then we have different workshops and tutorials, either in partnership with NSF or at different conferences, or customized for our industry partners. So I'll go through each of these. So the first one is our Discovery Summits. And Discovery Summits are designed so that we get our members, our experts from industry, from academia, and from policy influencers to come in a room in a small gathering to deep dive into, for a deep dive into a topic that is of interest, that helps solve a problem or address a challenge. And we've held Discovery Summits over the last 3 years. You can find more examples of our Discovery Summits on our website. And some of those are future of work in digital age. And we've also had Discovery Summits in data science and IoT, privacy and security implications. And our goal typically is to come together and do a position paper, white paper that is really of use to industry and to academia and to our community. We have one coming in July 12th in Armonk, New York, that I have actually a link to that here on the Eventbrite page. And what it is, this Discovery Summit is really to start a collaboration between industry and academia to map out skills required for future of jobs and work. This one is focused on IT professionals, but this is the start of a conversation. And we hope to be expanding that to other verticals, but we want to get the people in the room, start the conversation, and then carry on this conversation to putting out basically papers and publications that really help the industry in map out this transition. There are lots of great work in at a high level. But we want to get into more of a how do you operationalize this? And this is a ambitious goal. and we would need really the collaboration of our community to do this. So I really invite you, if you're interested in being part of this conversation and contributing to this, I have my email there. Please send me a note, and I'll get more information to you. And the kind of people who are there, we will have the chief economist from IBM, Martin Fleming. We'll have a technology fellow from Accenture, a distinguished engineer from Cisco, and world-class research faculty from there as well, Pankaj Srivastava from IBM. And so really great group, and we're very excited about it. Another program that we have is our innovation research program. And I won't read this, you can read that yourself. I'll emphasize on two of these projects that may be of interest to you. And again, we would love to get this group engaged in these projects. So the program is to facilitate collaboration between our academic members and institutional members, and engage students in real-world, industry-driven project-based learning and research. So current projects that we're very excited about, these projects are both led by our president, Ramai Karaju. One is open data set for AI training. So we're collecting, basically we're a repository of open AI data sets for AI training. And putting that accessible through our website and on GitHub and AWS for actually co-creation between our in our community. The second project is cataloging open AI services. Basically services that are available by companies like IBM, Google, Microsoft, and basically looking at each of the services, evaluating how well they do what they say they do, and making that available to the community. Now, again, this is a very ambitious undertaking, and we would really love to get you more engaged on that. And the third program is just being defined, led by our founding president, Omar Reyes from Cisco, distinguished engineer from Cisco, in collaboration with Oregon State University, and it's being defined. It's on blockchain, and details will come soon. And if you're interested to volunteer and learn more, send an email to the email I provided there. So the other program, which is really not a program, but it is more about promoting our members and the good work that our members do. This is what we call Excellence in Service Innovation Award. This is an annual award that we give to our members that we recognize as exemplary innovation in the area of services. This is an annual award, and the deadline for 2019 is end of this year. So please, if you're interested, if you think you're working on a project that is innovative in service innovation, please go to send us an email at awards@issip.org. The deadline is end of this year. And we just announced our winners of 2018. IBM Research, Ally Megahead, and University of St. Gallen and Kassel. It was a collaboration between those two universities, and IBM Research won the Excellence in Service Innovation with Impact to Business, and University of St. Gallen and Kassel with Impact to Society. And we just, this is a screenshot of our press release, and we're really excited and really happy for our winners. The other area is basically we provide opportunities for our members to participate in our workshops, tutorial panels, and two main conferences that we sponsor and promote are HICS, Hawaii International Conference in System Sciences, and the second one is the International Conference on Applied Human Factors and Ergonomics. The track that we sponsor is Human Side Assistance Engineering, chaired by Dr. Lou Frond, and our HICS, our collaboration with HICS is driven by Dr. Haluk Dumar Khan from University of Washington. And in the upcoming, in actually the 2019 HICS in Maui, Hawaii, we have two workshops in addition to mini tracks. So the workshops basically are speaking opportunities. Mini tracks are basically paper, you have to submit papers. And I should have listed the mini track here. Jim Sporer is co-chair of that session. So we're inviting speakers now for those two sessions, basically tutorials. One is on managing bias in AI data, and Rama Kuraju, our president and distinguished engineer from IBM, is chairing that together with Omar Reyes from Cisco, again, distinguished engineer from Cisco. And the other one is Future of Work, which I'm co-chairing that with Rama, actually, and Heather Yorko, who is a leader on Future of Work at Cisco. So if you're interested in that, please send us a note, or if you would like to participate in the ASSIP conference in Orlando on July 25th, send us a note. So the last thing I want to share with you is the collection of books that we have and provide opportunities for authoring for our members. The co-founders of the series and the editors are Jim Sporer and Haluk Dumar Khan. And we've already had close to 30 books that have been published. I know Jim and Haluk always are looking for good topics and authors who are active in this area. So please go to our website. If you're a member of our organization, you can get a discount on our website, and being an individual member simply means going to our website and signing up. So I think that's the last slide. So we have 10 minutes. I wanted to leave some time for a conversation. Again, I want to really invite all of you, if you heard something that was of interest and you want to talk about it, would be happy to talk. So I'll pause right now and see if there are any questions.
Hi, okay, Yassi, I think there are a few questions in the chat. One of them, Marcello, is saying, what point will we present Future of AI and Jobs? And I think perhaps this call was more to advertise the Future of AI and Jobs event that you have coming up. Is that right, Yassi?
That's right. That's right. Exactly. So let me go to. Yeah, this is the event that is focused on future of jobs and AI.
Right. So Marcello. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Yassi.
Yeah, so Marcello, if you want to send me an email and you're interested in that, my email is there, yassi@isip.org, and I can send you the details of that.
Okay, and then there's another question from Chitra asking if the event will be live streamed.
It will be live streamed, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And then excellent. There's lots more questions. Are there open projects that we can participate and contribute to?
Absolutely. So I listed a couple of them. In fact, we are recruiting volunteers for, let me go back, and maybe Jim, you want to say a few words on this. So
yeah, let me just say for people who thought there was going to be more on specific content on the future of work, future of AI and jobs, I did just put into the chat window an HBR article that I read yesterday that came out recently on collaborative intelligence. And I got to believe it would be of great interest to just about everybody on this call interested in this topic of future of AI and work, because the authors surveyed 1,500 companies on how artificial intelligence is being applied inside their firms. And what they discovered is that companies that use AI, and Yassi said this kind of at the beginning of our talk, but this paper elaborates on it a great deal with a lot of data. Basically what they found is companies that use AI for automation, improving their productivity, get a short-term benefit from artificial intelligence. But it's the companies that they surveyed in their 1,500 that they surveyed that use artificial intelligence not just for automation, but for 6 types of augmentation of work that they discovered. Those are the ones that received the best longer-term strategic benefits from artificial intelligence. Now, there's all kinds of caveats about, preliminary and so forth. But I do think it's a really interesting paper that just came out in Harvard Business Review with some good insights, good data, good perspective that kind of goes along with what Yassi was saying earlier. And I imagine it'll be one of the papers that comes up at this July 12th meeting in Arma that Yassi also mentioned. To the second question, I think it was about, are there ISSIP projects that people on this Zoom meeting can get involved with? Yes, the answer is definitely yes. A couple things that Yassi mentioned that I'll just review quickly here are, we do have this open data sets project that Yassi's pointing at right now on the screen. This is a brand new project that was just started within the last month. There's quite an extensive list of open data sets that are available. You can search, for ones that are related to healthcare, ones that are related to weather, and we are trying to have an ISSIP community developed around continuing to develop a data set library. Now, there are a number of open data sets libraries out there, so what makes this ISSIP one special is really that we have a number of researchers who are connecting these data sets to different types of what we call service systems and looking at some of these productivity and quality types of studies. So, so this is certainly a project that people who know of open data sets could contribute to. There's also an effort, and this is quite nascent, so this is one, stay tuned. But Rama Akkaraju, who is the president of ISSIP this year, next year, by the way, it'll be Heather Yurko from Cisco. Rama is focused on helping ISSIP develop a number of projects that the community can get involved with in AI. And one of the ones that she thought would be really good, since ISSIP is about service innovation, is if we had a catalog, not only of the open data sets, but a catalog of the open AI services that are coming out from IBM, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, you name Amazon, name your favorite provider of an AI service, and enable a website that makes it really, really easy to test the different models under different types of data sets. So that's another ISSIP project that we hope has some value to the community, but also creates these volunteer opportunities. And ISSIP has quarterly board calls that are open to everyone, and we do recognize the volunteers. And this is useful for, career advancement is one of the goals of this nonprofit professional association. So we try to create these opportunities for people interested in service innovation to, one, develop a larger global network of connections within universities and industry, have opportunities to contribute to open collaborative projects so that they can show, some sort of career advancement in these projects, numerous opportunities for, conference presentations, papers, publications, books, and things like that. So I'll stop my monologue there, Yassi, but...
Thank you, Jim.
There are a few more questions. One is, can you describe some projects that were done under the auspices of ISSIP and their outcomes? Another question is, what is your strategy to ensure a desire and habit of workflows like lifelong learning? So those are just a couple.
Okay, let me ask the first one. Yeah, there have been a number, basically all of these conferences that we sponsor, discovery summits, these are all projects that our members come together to basically deliver on those. Those are what we call projects. Yeah. And then, as Jim said, more related to AI, the two things that I have here, they're pretty new. We started these in 2018 with the leadership of Rama Akkaraju. But
last year, a specific project that I liked a lot was ISSIP won a National Science Foundation grant to run a workshop in 2017 on smart service systems, which brought together people from all over. There is an NSF report that's available on the ISSIP website, as well as on the NSF website, that talks about the 6 different impacts of smart service systems on different industries. So that's an example. And that one really came out of one of our members of ISSIP is Alexandra Medina Borja at the National Science Foundation. And on one of the ISSIP weekly speaker series, she presented about an opportunity to submit proposals for workshop. And several ISSIP members got together, said, hey, this sounds like a good idea. They submitted the workshop proposal. It was accepted. They ran the conference and produced a white paper. We've also run a number of other conferences that have led to white papers, and one of them was on T-shaped skills at the National Academy of Sciences in the US that had over 200 members from around the world participated in that conference. And I think, Yassi, you're doing the editing right now of a book that's about to come out from that conference, correct? I mean, how many?
Yes.
It's like 15 chapters. So out of the hundreds of people that were there, 15 of the members contributed to a book that came out. So I've got to jump to another call, but I just wanted to add those, Yassi, before I jump over.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yassi, there is one more question. Do employees of companies do employees of companies that are part of ISSIP have to pay for individual membership, or is it covered by virtue of their companies?
First of all, it's covered, and no individual would pay. I mean, you can be part of a company and an individual and join ISSIP. You just don't get the kind of advantages that institutional members get. But if you are, yeah, absolutely no. Individuals don't pay to be a member of ISSIP. It's complimentary for individuals. So just go on the website, issip.org, under membership, and just sign up. We would love to have you.
Great. Okay. Any more questions, anyone, or is that it for today? I think there was one more about lifelong learning, which is, I suspect, something you might discuss at the event.
Yeah, and really part of the reason for ISSIP being is to provide opportunities for lifelong learning. We realize that in this day and age, lifelong learning is a must for all professionals. And so, you know, we provide opportunities for lifelong learning through our projects, either conferences or other projects, really, learning by doing. Okay,
great. So I hope some people will connect with Yassi about the upcoming workshop in Armonk, New York. Next week, we have two speakers from Cisco talking about automatic speech recognition, and people want to thank Yassi for her talk about ISSIP and the upcoming workshops and events. Please thank her in the chat.
Yeah, and thank you all, and thank you, Susan.
Okay. There's a question from Karina. Which were the ISSIP-sponsored mini tracks at HICS? So I had listed the HICS tracks in the chat, and were all of them sponsored by ISSIP or just some of them?
No. There is a one mini track on. Oh God. If you send me an email, I'll send you Yassi@issip.org. I'll send you the exact track. It's got a long name. Digital analytics and mobile. It's got a long name, but send me an email and I'll send you the exact track.
Yeah, Karina, the email of Yassi, I'm going to put it back in the chat again. There we go. And thank you, everyone. And thank you, Yassi, so much. And looking forward. Thank you. And looking forward to next week and the talk from Cisco.
Yeah. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.